Hello, today is Monday, June 1st, 2026. Here is your daily signal. Starting with the battlefield, according to Business Insider, Ukraine's deployment of new mid-range strike drones is rapidly transforming Russia's previously safe military rear areas into vulnerable kill zones. Since 2022, Ukraine has utilized advanced platforms like Bayraktar TB2 and small FPV drones to disrupt Russian defense, forcing Moscow to shift its strategies toward electronic warfare and CUAS technologies. Psychological operations leveraging these strikes continue to undermine Russian troop morale and destabilize command structures, while gaps in traditional air defenses have forced Russia to reallocate resources rapidly. Notably, on May 31, 2026, a large-scale drone attack hit an oil refinery in Krasnodar, breaching air defenses, and just 1 day later Ukrainian commanders confirmed a coordinated drone operation disabled multiple radars near Belgorod. In the near term, Russian forces are likely to ramp up investments in electronic warfare systems and deploy more rapid response units. Persistent drone attacks could lead to falling morale among conscripts, command changes, and a strategic move toward layered air defenses. As drone warfare continues, Russia may tighten information controls and escalate psychological operations targeting Ukrainian civilians. Next, let's turn to financial markets. Barclays reports that as the Iran war winds down, a short squeeze is brewing across sectors investors fled during the conflict. The Iran war, which began in early 2026, injected profound uncertainty into global markets, causing fears of economic fallout and increased volatility due to disruptions in energy supplies. Short interest in major indexes, especially in the U.S., soared to 3-year highs, with algorithmic trading further amplifying price swings tied to war news. On April 1, 2026, the S&P 500 index jumped 2.9%, its sharpest gain in over 10 months, and a basket of the most shorted U.S. stocks tracked by Goldman Sachs surged 7.1%, marking its second-largest rally in a year. Across Europe, the U.S., and Asia, indices hit record highs in May 2026, led by technology stocks like SK Hynix, Samsung, and TSMC, which made up over 40% of sector gains. In the near term, volatility will likely persist as investors react to both geopolitics and trading dynamics. With a sustained peace agreement, further short covering could uplift consumer and rate-sensitive sectors, though if the energy crunch lasts, tech and AI-driven rallies could face profit-taking, especially in Asia. Longer term, institutional repositioning and renewed confidence may moderate risk premiums and spark fresh equity inflows. Finally, onto the world of cryptocurrencies and quantum tech. New Scientist warns that as the power of quantum computers advances, the encryption safeguarding Bitcoin faces a major threat, potentially affecting not just crypto investors, but anyone with exposure to digital assets. Bitcoin relies on elliptic curve cryptography, specifically SEC-256K1 for its keys, a system that quantum computers, such as those researched by IBM and Google since 2019, could break using Shor's algorithm. As of 2024, most cryptocurrency platforms still depend on classical cryptography, leaving them vulnerable to sufficiently powerful quantum attacks. Blockchains use SHA-256 for hashing and EXA for digital signatures, both at risk from quantum advances. If practical quantum computers appear, Bitcoin and similar cryptocurrencies could suffer mass theft from compromised keys. In the near term, this risk is likely to drive research and adoption of quantum-resistant algorithms such as lattice-based cryptography, potentially leading to hard forks and transitions where holders of older assets must move funds quickly. Exchanges and users may need to upgrade wallet infrastructure, facing costs and operational complexity as the ecosystem adapts to quantum threats. Now, onto the markets. In international markets, Germany's EWG rose slightly with a daily gain of 0.12%, while France slipped as EWQ dropped by 0.33%. The Netherlands saw its EWN ETF advance by 0.63%, marking the strongest move among developed European countries today. Taiwan outperformed with a sharp daily increase of 3.54% for EWT, while India's INDA fell by 1.17%, registering the weakest momentum in Asia. Commodities were mixed. U.S. oil jumped by 4.97%, powered by a strong advance in USO, but gold saw mild weakness as GLD slipped 1.4%. Silver eased by 0.97% and copper shone with a 2.83% rise on CPR, leading commodity gainers for the session. In the favorites list, Microsoft shares climbed 2.28% to close at $460.52, while Nvidia performed strongly, up 6.26% for the session. Amazon lagged, declining 3.47%. ARM surged 15.7%, delivering the day's highest momentum among tech favorites, as Intel retreated nearly 4.67%. Among standout movers, Zooz Strategy Limited. Zooz soared over 2,000%, making it the session's top gainer, while above Food Ingredients Inc. IDV plummeted by 83%, trailing as the top loser today. That's it for today. You can find more news and details on our website. Goodbye.